Welcome back to Skills of Our Life, starring myself as Drew Horton. Last time on our podcast, we talked about why we need sewing, but here on episode 3, we will talk about the reason for basic skills and concepts. People often complain that they do not see the purpose of diving deep into the knowledge pool with basic skills and concepts, but I do. On UNESCO statistic, it states, more than 617 million children and adolescents are not achieving minimum proficiency levels in reading and mathematics, according to new estimates from UNESCO's Institute for Statistics. With 617 million children and adolescents with this, it means that more than one half of these target groups are not learning worldwide. This will affect the people's future. Do you not see we need basic skills and concepts so we can communicate, pay taxes, be caring, and much more? In your chair while in math class, you are probably dozing off, wondering why do I need to take this class if I'm not going to use it in my job? That may be true, but it can actually help you keep the money you made from your job. With working and understanding how taxes along with tax benefits work, you can save money. Although you could say, I'm going to not pay taxes. Well, that is illegal actually. If you want another perspective, a mathematician named Ellen W. on Wazant Ask an Expert says, after high school, you may never use algebra again, but you are learning it now to develop parts of your brain that would otherwise get weak. Algebra teaches you more than how to do a math problem. It teaches you how to think logically and organize information. That is something you will need to do in your everyday life, whether you think of it as algebra or not. The reason I chose this quote is because I think this could really relate to you, whether it is recounting your steps in math or recounting your steps when you lost something. Math teaches you to learn problem-solving techniques. As for reading and writing, it is required everywhere you look. You need it for communication, whether it is signing bill for your name or reading road signs. English is one of the hardest languages to pick up, but whether you learn Norwegian or Mandarin, you still need some kind of substance so you can communicate and learn with other people. One person has improved so much that they decided to share their story to the world. In her story, she states, for me, it is made harder to read or write. I started working really hard on how to read better. My family helped me by making me read everything from minis to cereal boxes to road signs. Today, I read a year above my grade level. The reason I chose this story because it shows how anyone can improve their reading and writing skills. You can change for the better with education. The world around us is changing, and there's no question about that. I grew up in Roswell, and at night I could see the stars around me in the sky. Now what is there? There's nothing but a blank black canvas. Light pollution changed the viewing stars that our ancestors watched for ages. The same goes for air pollution, but it is worse. When ozone forms air pollution, it is what we call smog. Smog is deadly if it is concentrated enough and can lead to long-term respiratory issues. If you do not care about you ruining your body, think of the children and the generations after that. Greta Thunberg spoke about this issue saying, you say you love your children above all else, and yet you are stealing their future in front of their very eyes. People need to be aware about this and the things around them. Effective listening and clear speaking can helpful in your life. It is just so rude to some people when you do not seem to be careful or supportive listener. With listening, you are better able to comprehend materials. On NWI Times, they say good listening skills make workers better, more productive. The ability to listen carefully allows workers to better understand assignments they are given. They are able to understand what is expected of them by their management. With clear speaking goes with communication like I talked about with reading and writing. It is important with speaking that you understand your target, whether it is pathos, ethos, or logos. Pathos goes with emotion, ethos goes with ethics, and logos goes with logic. With this, it establishes your target a little bit more clearly. With the help of these skills and concepts, you can learn problem-solving techniques, listen better, communicate easier, be caring, and much more. These concepts and skills are essential, like Emily Dickinson describes when she says, "The brain is wider than the sky." We need to learn about math. We need to learn about communication. We need to learn about ourselves. For my next podcast, I will be going over personal qualities.